10th of May, Tanja here, peak performance specialist for real estate principals and professionals that really want to grow themselves and their business in the least amount of time. Good morning to you. I'm sorry about the reflection of my glasses. I just need to do a lot of writing today, so I'm rocking my glasses so I can see. Dear Doris, look at you all the way from the UK. Good morning. I saw your picture catching up with your family. How beautiful seeing your grandkids after 18 months. Nice work. Good morning, my love. What time is it there? So I want to kick off our Rapid Fire Friday. By the way, if you haven't tuned in before, Rapid Fire Friday is where I, as a peak performance coach, reflect on all my one-on-one coaching for the week, distill the key themes, and just share some insights, tools, and resources to help you. Because I know many of you maybe don't have the resources to invest in a coach one-on-one, and I don't want that to be the reason why you can't get a couple of tips to ensure your success. So that's why we do this. Hello from London. Yes, Skadady. I don't know why I'm talking like this all of a sudden. I'm not very good at that accent. Okay. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all the 180 high-performing women across 20 categories as analysts for the Real Estate Business Inaugural Women in Real Estate Awards. Hey, Bianca, great to see you here. Good morning, darling. Good morning, James. How are you? I'll call you darling too. Why not? Hi. So congratulations. There's 180 women here in Australia across 27 categories that are considered high-achieving women, and Real Estate Business acknowledged the finalists today. A lot of them are friends and clients of mine, so that makes it extra special, and I feel pretty chuffed to be a finalist for 3 awards: Industry Thought Leader of the Year, Mentor of the Year, and Wellness Advocate of the Year. That doesn't happen without my beautiful clients that I get to coach and be a part of their lives. So I just wanted to say thank you to my clients. Thank you for the privilege to partner you and support you in fulfilling your goals. So the awards night is the 27th of June. So we'll be frocking up and celebrating key leading women of influence. So unreal. Thanks, Real Estate Business, for the chance. Hey, Kate, Dee betcha to it this morning. Good morning, Louise. Hey, Louise, how are you, my love? So congratulations to all those phenomenal women, and an interesting insight today too. Fair and Fixed real estate brand Purple Bricks, they came, they tried, and they're leaving the country. After an unsuccessful term in Australia, they didn't meet their business expectations. Kate's gone from Facebook to Instagram, or are you on both? Are you just flying on both platforms? Yeah, Purple Bricks are leaving the country, so no surprises there. I am grateful that our consumers just want quality service, and that's what the majority of our agents do. And so that's the big news for this week. Now, as I said, Rapid Fire Friday is where I share what from to share with you to help you achieve your goals in the least amount of time. First thing is, I know many of you that I've coached or just done a discovery session with are either doing or considering a side hustle right now. That is a business on the side to help take care of some of the revenue that you may not be experiencing or seeing if you're in sales in real estate right now. People ask me my view and my opinion of this. My opinion is it's really hard to be great at 2 things. I believe that a side hustle just really demonstrates that you're not fully backing yourself in the number one business that you're in, and I don't think it's a wise idea. And it's not only my humble opinion, it is the opinion of a business coach that I had for 3.5 years. One of the 10 business commandments, number 1, was focus on one thing. Do one thing and do it really well. And when I coach my clients, I invite them to act like they are the territory. They need to, hey Akshay, good morning, mwah, 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 much love to you. What's Kate saying? Just did a quick appraisal to be here and watching. You did a quick appraisal at 8 o'clock in the morning? Nice, good. How did you go? So side hustles typically mean that you don't believe that you're going to make your desired income from real estate or your main game if you're watching and you're not in real estate. So you go and create another opportunity to bring in more business. I've never seen it work really well. I spent 3.5 years traveling around the country seeing up to 16,000 small to medium business owners make those same mistakes, because what happens is it's a different headspace. You're diluting your energy, you're splitting your focus and attention, and you got two different orientations to do. But if you choose just one business and you become the mayor of your territory and you lose yourself in service of your clients and you practice the 3 steps for success, have systemized strategies, tools, resources, and process to automate non-dollar productive activity and elevate your state, show up vital, vibrant, energetic, enthusiastic, and inspired. Do that to one thing and do that consistently, you'll definitely increase your chances. So I'm not a fan of plan B, to be honest. I'm really not a fan of it. It just diverts your energy. So that's my humble opinion on that. I'm keen to hear your opinion. How are you, or are you thinking about doing something? And I would ask you to ask yourself, is it just because you're fearful in the industry right now and you're not backing yourself to give yourself the best chance? A. B, is your PA or your assistant, if you are lucky enough to have one or created one, set for success? A key theme this week, I spoke to a number of principals who are just busy being busy doing the non-dollar productive stuff, and yet they have either $50,000, $60,000 PAs or $120,000 general managers in the business. But those people, the PAs and the general managers, hey Ash, welcome. Ash Bayside Realtor joined. Nice to have you here, my friend. Those people with PAs or general managers, big expenses, 50 grand, 60 grand, 120 grand. Here's what's missing. You're not getting a return on your human resource investment. They don't have clear position descriptions. They don't have clear APIs, action performance indicators, and they don't have an ideal week that matches the person that they're supporting's ideal week. So often real estate key operators and businesses have a lot of human resources in their business that aren't clear what they're doing, why they're doing it, don't use the support or the resources that they have in the business to its full capacity. I am Akshay from Facebook, Insta video, much better. Ash, oh, that's cool. Hey, Ash. So you've jumped off Facebook and you're on Instagram. Well, I'm happy to have you on wherever, whatever platform you want to be on. Thanks, Ash. Do you prefer to be called Akshay or Ash, my friend? Which one? So if you have a PA, or if you're thinking of getting a PA, or if you've got a general manager in your business and you feel like you still don't have enough time, I really invite you to take time out of the business and work on the business to make sure that they have a crystal clear position description, or as I like to call them, purpose contract. What is the purpose of their contract? What are all the tasks you need them to do? When do you need them to do it? Put it in an ideal week, because they'll do different things at different times, and then just tweak it along the way. So you can, Ash is easier for a lot of people. Yes, that's what's easier, but what do you prefer, Akshay or Ash? I want to call you what you prefer. By the way, what does Akshay mean? I'm keen to know what that name means. So if you are, what's up, Rockstar? Hey, Simon Cryer. How are you, my friend? Conrad, Samantha. Hi, Sam. How are you? By the way, if you're watching this live, please type in live. If you're watching the record, type in the record. And if you have a question today, I know I do questions on Mindset Mastery Monday, but I'm here for you. So write it in and I'll be happy to answer it. Ash. Okay, Ash it is. That's your preference. That's my preference. Now, please set your PA or your general manager up for success. Take the time out to have clear position descriptions. Make sure their ideal week matches your ideal weekend. If you don't have one, you really need to have one, because the biggest complaint I hear a lot, particularly from real estate professionals, is I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to work in the business, on the business. I don't have time for performance appraisals. I don't even have time to clean my car before it opened for inspection. Time is a resource. as you've probably heard me say before, our job is to become more resourceful with the time that we have. I helped one client find 40 hours in her business within 5 minutes of looking at her schedule. She converted that into 20 strategic client appointments and client meetings and grew her business by 90% in just 4 weeks. So just be careful when you blame a resource for why you're not producing results. You typically, oh, look out, you typically are, sorry, I just accidentally pressed the reverse screen. You typically are making yourself disempowered to that resource. Bridget Barker, hi, how are you, my love? Okay, so now I've written here that leadership is critical in real estate today. Why? Because here's the facts. I've got clients that just imagine this. If you're not a principal right now, but you're in real estate, or even if you're not, can you imagine every 4 weeks you got to pay $200,000 or $250,000 or even $300,000 to, for your expenses, to keep your business open, your staff paid, your subscriptions up to date, your utilities on. Just imagine, no matter what's going on in the market, $300,000 every 4 weeks. That's what you're responsible for generating. That's a lot of pressure. But here's what I know. If you're a leader and you're watching this, I also know that your biggest expense item is your human resources. It's your people. And I have the privilege of doing a lot of surveys across real estate brands and businesses in Australia and New Zealand every single week. So I get an intimate view of what they're doing really well and what's not working. And here's what's not working. We actually need to have a corporate mentality in the real estate profession. And what I mean by that is the majority of real estate businesses or individual operators do not have a clear vision, do not have core values, don't have a strategic plan, and their people are walking in, have no idea whether what they're doing each day is even going to relate to them fulfilling on their vision. Hey, Bridget. Hello. Good morning to you too, my love. Does that make sense? Just give me a thumbs up or a smiley face or an emoji if that makes sense. So people are walking in, and if you're a team member and you work for a brand or an agency, do you know what the company vision is? And that's not just to be number one. That's an outcome of fulfilling on the vision. Are there core values in the business? And do you know what the strategic plan is for sales, for property management, for your individual role? A. B, the average individual in a real estate brand. Hey, Wayne, great to have you here, my friend. Most people don't have a clear position description, clear performance development plans. The good news is, though, an average of around 60% of people still feel valued in their role. So we might not be crystal clear why we rock up every day, other to list and sell houses and grow our rent roll. We might not have value and how we do what we do, but we do our best, and we don't know what the strategic plan is. So therefore, I don't know if what I'm doing every hour really is relevant or makes a difference. But I do feel valued. Most of us feel valued, but there is a gap. So if you're a leader, you really need to have that stuff nailed. But here's what else we know. Leaders are predominantly the top revenue earner in the business. They're listing selling agents. They're the biggest revenue earner in the business, as I said. So they don't have time to manage or be entrepreneurial in their business. And that means they also don't have time to spend with their people. And so if you've got to pay $200,000 to $300,000 to keep your business afloat every fortnight, if you're a principal, right? And if your people are coming in really busy, being busy, not sure if what they're doing is really relevant to fulfilling on the strategic direction, even if we have one. And in most cases, 74% of people P&L or profit and loss expense item is labor. We're just not getting the maximum return on investment on our human resources. Check in for yourself. Are you clear what you're supposed to do? So whether you're a principal, a general manager, or a leading agent, a leading BDM, or a property manager, no matter what level you're at, I ask you to do a little check-in with yourself. Are you clear on your vision? Do you know what you want? Do you know why you want it, and have you got a plan to get it? Because in 7 weeks' time, we kick off a new financial year, and it's critical to have clarity around where you're going and what you're doing, and reverse engineer a plan to get you there. Now, if what I'm speaking about sounds like gobbledygook and corporate fluff, and you don't know what I'm talking about, but you can hear what's possible, then and you want to do something like this for yourself, then I'm available for you. I do a number of complimentary discovery sessions every single week. Half an hour, make myself available, complimentary, to support you in getting clear around what you want and help you reverse engineer a strategy and shift the subconscious sabotaging strategies that help you, hinder you from fulfilling on what's important to you. How do you get access to that? DM me. G'day, who have we got here? Brooke. Good morning, Brooke. DM me if that speaks to you, or write a comment and let me know. Yes, book me in for my complimentary discovery chat. Hey, Ronnie Jackson. How are you, champ? That's a very famous sounding name, Ronnie Jackson. You sound like a muso. Do you play any instrument, Ronnie? And where are you from? By the way, I'd love to know, where are you from? Type in where you're from, as in, what state or country you're in right now. Where are you from? So, got to have clarity where you're going, you can get there, and this is the key. Once you're clear on where you're going and how you're going to get there, and you've reversed engineered a strategy, we got to bring it down to daily actions. Here's what I know as a peak performance coach. We might be clear about what we want to achieve. I want to make 250K. I want to make $1 million. I want to achieve that. Ash is from Melbourne, Cape Country, Victoria, heart of the goldfields. You can tell she loves where she is. What about our friends on Facebook? Where are you watching from? I'm keen to know. When we have a big goal that's far out there, we don't feel the heat of the finish line, the pressure of the end. So what I invite my clients to do is get really clear on what's the daily outcome that you want to achieve, because you'll feel the heat of the pressure of that outcome, because we're talking hours rather than, months. So you've got to reverse engineer your goals down to daily. And as I've said many times before here, you've got to make the small sexy. Need to make the prospecting calls, CRM, doing your market appraisals, your valuations, your listing consultations, your follow-up. Hey, Samuel from Sydney, hi. you got to make the small sexy, otherwise you're going to get bored. Have clarity. Do you have clarity on what's your magic call, connect, appraisal, list, sell number? Daily and weekly. If you don't know that, that's exactly what I invite you to get clear for yourself. If you need a hand, hook me up and let's book you in a discovery session and get that clear so you can really achieve your desired goal for the next financial year. And to give you the best success to achieve that, you've got to eliminate distraction. And what do I mean by that? If you are working on something, turn off social media, turn off your email alerts, turn off your phone and get the task done. The brain, typically, research shows, can only function on one thing solidly for about 45 minutes before it actively for something else to do. Mine does that within 5, I reckon, or 10 minutes. So, it's a practice. It's a real practice. And that's the one thing. If you get anything out of today, I invite you to eliminate distraction and complete tasks. Complete one thing at a time so you don't have all these mental files open of incomplete activity that are causing pressure in your subconscious brain. Does that make sense? Is what I'm saying making sense to you? Good morning, Grant. It sounds like good morning, Vietnam. Making bread today, I hear. How fabulous. Happy day off for you, my friend. And finally, I've been preparing to speak at the Harcourt's New Zealand Sales and PM Conference in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited. It'll be my biggest speaking gig because there's about 800 people there. I've only ever spoken to maximum 600, so that's exciting. And I'm going to be talking about being courageous in times of uncertainty. And in my preparation, it's just really clear. Where action goes, energy flows. Whatever you believe around the current marketplace in Australia, New Zealand, or internationally, it will completely influence your thoughts, feelings, actions, or non-action in the industry you're in. If you believe this is the worst time in real estate and it's going downhill and it's doom and gloom and we're all, going to die, then you're not going to have a lot of motivation and mojo to get up and conquer the day. If you authentically believe this is the best time in real estate because those that have their standards, their strategy and state intact, and they're firing on all cylinders and they're focusing on the client and not themselves, and they've got really good daily disciplines. They block out the noise. They don't have a side hustle. They're backing themselves completely. Those that have a positive, empowering belief will be hardwired and fire in a direction of empowered success. Hey, Erin, thanks for jumping on. I just spoke at the Real Estate PM conference, and all the key speakers that were beautifully curated said the same thing. Your belief will determine your outlook, your actions, and your results. Oh, hey, Red Love Heart, thanks. So just take a look today. What are you believing? What are you telling yourself about the industry? What are you telling yourself about yourself? What are you telling yourself about your brand, your leader, and your team? Is it empowering or not? And I invite you to create an empowering belief, because what you believe, you conceive. So what does it take? I was there at the PM and you were so inspiring. Oh, thank you, Erin. You're gorgeous. What was the biggest lesson you got out of that conference, my love? And what action have you taken since? I'm really keen to know. Or what was your biggest takeout, biggest lesson? So that's my rapid fire tips. Leaders, you got to get clear about why your business exists so you can retain the wonderful people you have and attract great people who are looking. There's a lot of people looking for more inspiring places with greater leadership right now. Where there is no vision, people perish. Do you have a vision for yourself and your business? Do you have a vision for yourself and your team? Is it clear? Have you communicated it? If you can hear all those background sounds, that's my beautiful dog, Chelsea. I'm sorry if it's noisy. Erin's written here, not to stress. Write it all out and take it one step at a time. Yes, I'll end on this action that you can take this weekend. I think I mentioned this in Mindset Mastery Monday. It's called a shoulds stock take. We typically have a whole bunch of shoulds that we need to do. I should get up early. I should exercise. I should eat clean. I should wash my car. I should clean out my wardrobe. I should get rid of that junk. I should clean out the garage. I should prospect. I should write a book. I should run a marathon. We should drive ourselves. What I invited the team to do was write down on a piece of paper, line down the middle, what are all your shoulds? What are you telling yourself you should be doing? And just separate yourself from it. And then on the right-hand side, define your must. What must you do for yourself? Because as Tony Robbins says, we will always meet our musts. So do a should stock take today. What are you saying you should do? What are you going to declare? You're really not going to write that book. You're really not going to run that marathon. You're really never going to clean out the garage, or you are, and when you're going to do it and smash it out and get it done. By the way, it's a great way to cleanse your subconscious mind is to get rid of stuff. Clean your desk, clean your car, clean out your wardrobe, clean your office, get rid of the funk that weighs you down. And if it doesn't bring you joy, get rid of it, pass it on, hand it over. So that's the top little tips and themes for Rapid Fire Friday today, being Friday the 10th of May. I'm sorry, I'll take, I feel it's the fly and I can't see really clearly, but I get you getting a lot of glare. Please know that I'm here for you. If there is something that you are navigating or you're challenged by right now, just email me at tanja@tmjcoaching.com.au. Send me a comment. Send me a direct message. Someone's written something here. Grant, just letting you know it's pixelating and breaking up now and then. It's very windy and stormy here in Mornington Peninsula. So that may be the reason why that's happening. Thanks for letting me know, Grant. Can't remember what I was saying then. Oh, yeah. So, well, I can't remember. So I'm going to wrap up. That's what I was saying. If you have a question, issue, challenge, or concern, connect with me, okay? I'm here for you. I really want you to live a happy and deeply fulfilling life. I believe it's possible in real estate, even in these changing and correcting markets, and you don't have to do it alone, okay? So anyway, reach out with me. Look out for Mindset Mastery Monday. Free peak performance coaching on Monday. It's open mic Monday next Monday, meaning you can jump on and ask me a question and I'll answer it as best as I can. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Go well. And in the words of Maya Angelou, remember, people will forget what you did. People will forget what you said. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Go make yourself and others feel great today. If you're doing open for inspections tomorrow, remember it's not bricks and mortar. It's not just a home you're opening as one of your listings. It's somebody's home and somebody's future home, and they're human beings walking in with families and kids, and they're improving their lives. So have a great weekend to you too, Brooke. Much love, Wayne. Much love to you on Facebook. Let me know if that was useful. Send me a thumbs up and a smiley face. Much love to you. Have a great weekend. And remember, no matter what the question, I'm here for you. Have an amazing Friday, a wonderful weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there for Sunday. Mwah. Bye-bye to our friends on Insta, and see you later, friends on Facebook. Much love. Thanks for tuning in.